Hello peeps and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. I found it, but I don't like it. Here's the boss room. I'm sure this is not going to be fun, because there's creeper eggs. And when I walked in, I saw this. Oh, hey, what? That was anticlimactic. Is that it? That is indeed it. Well then, yeah, there's the tier 2 dungeon key. What happens if I break these? Can I break these? Guess not. Okay, whatever. It's dumb. Tier 2 dungeon chest. Aha! Tier 3 rocket. Yes. Great success. Means I can leave Mars. Awesome. Okay, so I have done some work off camera. I have done a lot of work off camera. Let's get into what I have done off camera. As soon as I show you, well, actually, I'm going to show you something in the process of. I want to install this tier 3 rocket schematic. But when I turn around, prepare to be slightly horrified. Because I don't have my neutron collectors here anymore. I have them over here. I got 81 of the damn things. I broke down and built 81 total. I now generate a neutronium ingot approximately once every 6 minutes. Which is still really slow, it feels like, but it's a lot faster than 3 was. So, I'm now collecting decent amounts of neutronium. Let's go ahead and... How do you install... Do I need... Yeah, there's the tier 3 rocket. Do I need a better workbench? Is that what's going on? Let's see here. Cargo rockets. Where is the original frickin' workbench in here? I don't even see the original workbench. Orion drive, atmospheric valve, astro miner, ambient frequency module, buggy. There's buggy. Where the hell is the workbench? I know I'm looking right at it. There. The NASA workbench. New schematic can be added as they are found. That's great. How do I add it? Oh, just hit next. Okay. I knew I added it somehow. So you hit next until you get to add new schematic. You put the schematic in here and you hit unlock schematic. I now have access to the tier 3 rocket. So, the tier 3 rocket takes heavy nose cones, tier 1 boosters, heavy fins, and heavy rocket engines. The heavy duty plates are lead and compressed desh, so that's not too bad. It does require the assembly table, so this is something I'm going to do off camera. Simply because it's kind of a pain in the ass getting anywhere near my assembly table while I'm recording. It lags the crap out of me. Alright, let's take a look at what else I did besides set up all of that. And it'll be blatantly obvious the moment I open this. 50 quests with unclaimed rewards. In Gamma, I went and I got the Enhanced Builder's Wand. Yes, this means I made 7 bedrock. How did I do that? Like this. I put in the pattern for making blocks of diamond and making triple compressed out of quadruple. The encoded pattern for bedrockium ingot with a block of diamond, 4 triple and 4 quadruple, to make bedrockium ingots, to make bedrock. So I went that route with this. So, we have now finished Gamma. Epsilon. I finished all of the demon steel all the way up to tier 10. Now, I did not do this through... I didn't do this through means of actually using the infuser. I did it by making one of the demon steels and then creating 3 more in here, or creating 2 more in here and then combining them together to get the next tier. Now, you may have noticed I didn't do tier 11. That's because I wanted to do that on camera. Demon Steel of the 11th magnitude. Epsilon. All quests completed. Zeta. I went through and I finished all of the solar panels, including the tier 11. Now, there is a tier above 11. Let's see here. You can see I have 2 tier 11 solar panels. There is a tier 12. The tier 12 solar panel has 2 recipes. One requires 4 photovoltaic cell 4s, which I'm not going to go through all of the recipes necessary to create all this crap. If you're interested, feel free to look it up in the game, because it'll take me the rest of the episode to explain all this. But they're EMCable, so you make 1 and you just dupe them. Redstone conductance coils, a redstone energy cell frame full, and all that. Now, there's a secondary recipe that requires a chaos catalyst and a chaos ingot, which is chaotic cores, chaos catalyst, and infinity ingots. I'm sure that's the recipe that was intended to be made, but this one still works. Tier 12 solar panel. This thing generates 524,000 EMC a tick. In the daylight. However, I don't really need that right now, so we're going to toss it in there. And we're going to toss all of this stuff in here, including my broken chance cubes. I've got some reward bags here, but we're going to hold off on opening them, because I have a shit ton more quests to claim, don't I? I completed the Quantum Storage and Storehouse quest. Completed all of the power stashes. These are pretty easy, once you have the ability to EMC crap. Zeta. All quests completed. Eta. Applied energistics. I went through the painful process of making the 4096K storage for both fluid and gas. This sucks, because the intermediate parts are not EMCable. So you have to EMC a whole bunch of the beginning parts and then actually go through the crafting steps to get to the higher parts. Now thankfully you can just craft one of the cells, one of the storage cells, and go through that. You can go through the storage cells and add your component to a cell, and then you get credit for the quest, and then you back out. You shift right click it while holding it in your hand, you break the part out of the cell, and you can use the storage cell for the next tier. Now, one thing I do want to point out about the solar panels in the previous one, by the way, Eta, all quests completed. In Zeta, if you're doing these solar panel quests, do not use AE auto crafting to do this. You have to actually create each tier by hand. Using auto crafting doesn't count. I found that out the hard way. I had to go back and do all of this again by hand after I did it the first time. It sucked. Theta. I completed the storage capabilities one, which was easy peasy. I have a quest here that I want to try to complete. Labyrinth. I don't know if I'll get to it this episode. Iota. I have Desh. I made the cryo sleep chamber, which is basically a bed that uses Desh, which you can actually use on Mars without it blowing up. I went back to the moon and got some cheese to make cheese ore, a block of cheese. It takes 8 cheese ore, which is annoyingly not EMCable, and a bucket of milk. And Timeless Satellite, I already had this complete. Completing the cheese one opened that up for me. So now I just need to go with Tier 3. And then work my way down that quest line. Kappa, Project D. I haven't done Transmute yet, because that requires heavier duty stuff than I have at the moment. But I did complete Morningstar, which annoyingly enough requires 5 Tier 10 Demon Steel. I completed the Katar, which also requires 5 Tier 10 Demon Steel. You don't want to know how many Nether Stars I burned up making these things, and I'm never going to use them. And Destruction Catalyst, which was stupidly easy, considering how difficult these were. I also made the Alchemical Bag. I made the Klein Stars, all of them. Not that I'll ever use those. And I haven't done SRG because this requires infinity ingots and shit. Lambda, Draconic Evolution. I went back and killed the dragon again, and that gave me the Ritual of Draconic Resurrection. I haven't done these other things yet. Probably not too hard to do Staff of Power and Charm of Relocation. Chaos shit, I'm not ready to fight the Chaos Dragon. I'm pretty sure that the Chaos Dragon will still kick my ass. And Moo, Avarita. I haven't done anything else in Moo yet. Meatballs and Cosmic Stew are going to be my next thing, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. The Neutron Compressor, we're getting close. I might actually be able to do that by the end of this episode. Okay, so, holy crap, we have a ton of shit to put away. 40 frickin' chance cubes. And look at all these loot bags. Okay, that was the basics. Not caps lock, please. Let's do the goods next. Nothing amazing in any of those. Longfall boots and an aerial faith plate. Nice. We'll do the grater next. Oh, nice! Printed circuit boards. Those are annoying to make. Starfield Creator. A piece of bedrock. Holy crap. EMC reward. No shit. Bedrock is worth 387 million EMC each. So, yeah, that's a good reward. Let's go ahead and put all of this away. I can also put some of this other stuff away. I need my sword. And I need my... wireless crafting terminal. Jeweled apples, another one of those, invisible bedrock, diamond apples. Okay. Let's do the epics next. Plastic. Pyromancer's staff. Nice. Shoots blazing gas fireballs, creates firebursts, and lights fires. Awesome. A charged porter and a portable teleporter. Okay, whatever. A beacon. Alpha Sketchiest Pendant Rewards. Silk Touch Chance Pendant. Use this pendant to retrieve chance cubes. Player must hold this in hand to get the cube. I can pick up chance cubes with that. That's nice. If I accidentally place a chance cube, I can pick it up. Okay, I should put some stuff away before I open the legendaries. Belt of Water Walking, a flamethrower, artifact golden armor, Zavekio leggings, alchemical coins, teleporter frames and a teleporter, and lily pads of fertility. Nice. Lily pads of fertility would have been amazing back in the day. Now I have better shit. Okay. So, that cleans up all of the quests out of my quest book. This is still not open. So I imagine I'm going to have to complete everything else in order to open that. But we're making some pretty damn good headway. Let's see if we can complete Theta. I need to go to the Aether for that. I haven't been to the Aether for ages. Okay, now I need to fly around and kind of look for terrain features that don't belong. Because I'm sure this dungeon is going to be marked by something. I probably should have my crossbow with me. Let's get my crossbow. And my bolts. There we go. Good deal. Now I'll just kind of fly around and take a look here. And if I don't find it within a few minutes, then I'll come back here on my own time and look around and see if I can find it, and we'll do this next episode. Because I don't want to waste an entire episode looking for something that might not even be anywhere near me. I've already wasted a ton of episode time with... What is... Oh, that's just a bird. Okay. I've already wasted a ton of time in episodes just flying around looking for shit. I'd rather not do that anymore. I'd rather make my time productive. But we can look around for a minute. Then if we don't find anything, we can always go back home and do something else. Which might be the operating plan here. Give it another minute or two of just flying around and looking at shit. Because honestly, I'm not even 100% sure what I'm looking for. This is just open blank space. There's a chance cube. There's something shouting at me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look for this thing off camera. Because I'm sure it's gonna have. I'm sure there's gonna be some sort of marking that's gonna tell me where the thing is. Is that? What is that? That is an acre plant, whatever the hell that is. Moo. The worst part about this is that I might even there is a possibility that I could look at it and not even know I'm looking at it. So I probably should do a little research on this and figure out what this thing looks like and if it has any specific rules for spawning, and because I'm not seeing anything in World Gen that looks like a labyrinth. So I'm imagining it's got to be some sort of teleporter, kind of like the antlion thing was. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to look anymore. Let's go back home, and I'll look for this off camera. No point in dallying here. Okay. Let's take a look and see what it's going to take to do a mob grinder. And I'm talking about the Draconic Evolution version of the mob grinder. Crystal matrix ingots, jade swords, block of dragonstone, a holy stone furnace, a draconium ingot. That's actually not too hard. Got plenty of jade. I can get a couple jade swords. I can get the block of dragonstone easy enough. I have the crystal matrix ingots. The holy stone furnace is stupid easy. I think I have 4 crystal matrix ingots. No, I only have 1. Okay, well, let's fix that. This is what happens when you're stupid rich with EMC. Oh, I'm out of crystal matrix ingots? Not anymore, I'm not. Even that only gave me 20. A stack of nether stars only gave me 20 of those stupid ingots. Okay, there's a mob grinder. Now, I want my stabilized mob spawner and my Enderman soul. I actually have 3 of them now. Now, is this thing upgraded? I don't think it is, so we're going to grab a Draconic core. I'm actually going to make a Wyvern core. And I'm also going to make an Awaken core. So I need 5 more Wyvern cores. There is an Awaken core. I'm also going to want to get some obsidian. I don't need obsidian for this, but I want to use it because it looks cool. Not reinforced obsidian. And we'll get my builder's wand. The good one. I'm also going to want some vacuum chests. And let's see. We'll want some item ducts too, so I'll get some warp item ducts. We're going to need a tesseract. We'll grab an ender chest. We'll need a few more of these item ducts, I think, but we'll get the building set up first. I'm going to set it up back here behind this. Can't remember what the maximum range of any of this crap is. So I'm going to assume that it is 9 by 9 internal. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. There we go. We will put the mob grinder right here. I believe that's the business end, though. Just toss that over there so I can pick this up without losing it. I'm pretty sure that's the business end. We'll toss a few vacuum chests in here. And I might actually want to... Yeah, I think I'm going to put the mob grinder up a level. Piss off. Okay, and in the middle of all of this, I'm going to put this stabilized mob spawner. Now, a stabilized mob spawner is gained by using a draconic core on a standard mob spawner. It allows you to stabilize it, which allows you to pick it up without losing it. And we'll go 5 high. That sounds like a good number. Fuck you. Is it a blood moon? It's gotta be a blood moon. Because mobs are spawning too close to me for it to not be a blood moon. There. You, and you. Now, for right now, I'm going to dig a hole right down in through here. If I use my Enderman Mob Soul on this, it will allow Enderman to spawn. Requires player true, ignore spawn requirements, false, spawner tier 1. Hold shift for upgrade info. Now, I can upgrade this to tier 2 and tier 3 with a Wyvern and an Awakened Core. I can get rid of the player requirement with another star, and I can ignore the spawn requirement with a Notch star. Or a Notch apple. So, let's go over here and get ourselves a golden apple. We'll just grab the one that says Notch, and another star. If we use another star on there, requires player, false. Ignore spawn requirements is currently false. Now, it's true. So Enderman can now spawn. Let's get the mob grinder running before I do anything else. So for that, I'm going to need the Tesseract, which I'm going to put right there, I think. I'm going to need some of my cryo-stabilized flux ducts. This thing should now be getting power. But it's not. Was I wrong about the business end? No, it's just not going to accept power from cryostabilized. That's okay. We'll get conduit. Got plenty of Ender energy conduits, so we'll use them instead. Oh, you know what? I'm a derp. Helps if I set this damn thing to a channel. Now that it's actually getting power, let's grab my grinder. Pop that down. Attach some cryostabilized. And now, this thing is getting power. It does not appear to be working, though. So I'm going to assume that I have it backwards. Let's break that. Where did it go? Oh, I bet it got picked up by the vacuum chest. Yep. Oh, there we go. Massive amounts of Enderman death. Nice. Okay, and that is going to get me a bunch of items, theoretically. It's also going to get a bunch of levels, which I may want to create some XP vacuums for. Oh, hi. Let's not fall and go off the edge of the world. That would be bad. Okay, I saw Ender Pearls fall there. I think it's getting sucked into... What is your issue? Where'd you steal that grass from? You fucker. Anyway, let's grab myself some more of the warp flux ducts, because I need a way to transport items really fast. This is going to be way too many, but I don't like how those are going to connect. I'll have to come back through here with a Crescent Hammer and disconnect those. And that is going to power them. So, let's go get a Crescent Hammer. I don't know why I didn't just grab it from my thing, but whatever. Alright, and we will disconnect it from there. We'll allow that connection, we'll allow that connection, because that's going to power it. Come over here and we will not allow these connections. So I don't want it to try and put stuff into my... Yeah. We need some servos. Signalium servos work perfectly. Let's see. Redstone control, ignored. I want these things to be working at all times. Now, if I'm close to this thing, it's going to suck it into my inventory, and then it automatically goes in anyway. So I probably don't even really need some of this, but now, let's ramp this thing up, because this thing's currently tier 1, which means it spawns a certain number of Endermen every once in a while. Let's take it up a notch. It's now tier 2. Now, it spawns Endermen faster, and it spawns more of them when it does. Let's take it up even further. Tier 3. It now spawns Endermen frequently, and a shit ton of them. And finally, we'll close that up. We'll walk away. And I think I am going to want to put an XP vacuum or a couple of them in there. Let's see, vacuum chest. Do XP vacuums, or do vacuum chests automatically pull XP? Apparently not, because I'm getting a shit ton of experience when I step anywhere near this. Yeah, that's going to cause a lot of entities, I feel like. I guess I could put... Yeah, let's put a vacuum hopper in the middle somewhere. And we'll have that output directly to my experience obelisk. Side down. Let's retrieve all levels. Break that. And we're going to bust our way back in here. And I will... Holy crap, that's annoying. I will take that torch out. We'll put the vacuum hopper on top of this. Just have to have a block on there for it to consider. Jeez, this is annoying. Oh, just die. Yeah, we'll put the experience obelisk on top. No. Break that. Place that. Thank you. And the vacuum hopper is going to quickly fill up with items. I don't care about that because now the item chests will pick up everything. I mostly just want to tell this thing to output experience to the top. Because now, all of my experience will go into the experience obelisk. And you can see that the item ducts are getting... You can see it's going to try to pull loot bags, which is less than optimal. I might put an ender chest in here. Let's actually do that. Let's put an ender chest in here. We'll put an ender chest on one of the sides here. kill him, please. Thank you. And now we'll configure this thing to output items to the side. And that should ditch all of my... It should ditch all the items into the ender chest. But it's not. It's also not ditching the experience. Why? Is it because it filled up on items? I can mess with this off camera. See, I don't like that Dimlets are occasionally getting caught. Because Dimlets is the entire point of this exercise. I want to catch the Dimlets. So I will figure out a better way to handle the experience problem off camera, but for now, I think that's going to be about it for this episode. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been Night Dagger with episode 52 of Project Ozone 2. Next episode, I think we will go ahead and get our neutronium compressor going. It's going to be so annoying walking anywhere near this thing now. I'm going to put a noise filter in there too. I'm also going to kill the rogue enderman that I've gotten out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later, peeps. Get out of my face. Be gone!